first down run.
I'll tell you what she got on this second.
A quick burst there.
Looked like she got the lockdown out.
A pretty decent gain.
Huh? Yes. I say her lockdown is 6'10", yo.
They'll look to throw. Dance into his pressure, gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead.
Oh, why he didn't jump? Why didn't he jump? That's supposed to be going the other way.
This just about a yard shy of the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there. A gain of 14 and a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Yeah, yo, nigga, you owe me $40, 1. 2, you poured half of your bottle on the counter, nigga. Oh, he ain't back yet. I said, yeah. Yo, but let me tell you something, bro. When you that drunk, you don't need to pour the shots, my nigga. Yo, nigga. Nah, nigga, the counter was everything, nigga. The counter would have been fucked up, nigga.
And don't think they were above all week.
Yo, you was pouring that shit. Like, you was pouring that shit so fast because you thought you had the cups lined up symmetrically, nigga. You was missing the cup. You was hitting the counter. I'm like...
Now a play fake here on first down.
Yo, your mama was like, why does the counter wet? And it was like... Yo, yeah, Keisha said you need to text her what kind of wine your mama drank for the 4th of July. Your mama like having people around.
Back to throw. Webster. And this is incomplete.
We're touching time there,
Not like, nah, I can see that she likes doing that. Cause like, yeah, cause like the way she was like, we do this all the time. This is light work. I was like, okay, all right. When we leaving, Keisha talking about some. Well, before when we first pulled up, Keisha's like, you said Justin Daddy was a dentist? She's like, I was in the wrong fucking profession.
Operating from the gun, Webster.
No, why didn't I? Oh my God, threw that the wrong way.
Picked off near the 34, and he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. Well, why do you go out?
He vacated the spot that I wanted. I hit the wrong goddamn
like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air one out. And this is taken in at the 5. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A gain of 39 that time.
Just as it, oh.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And this is a unit that, to be frank,
oh, nigga, send Steph an invite.
Into the basketball world, when you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right?
He had sent me an invite first, but my system had to reset.
Now they try the right side here. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25.
That nigga Justin had beef with you, but he has since then squashed it.
To throw on second down, Webster. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back.
Keisha said he can't join you.
As much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hell no.
The Falcons on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
He said he mad at the motherfucking relative or some shit, man. I don't know what the fuck going on.
Off play action. Webster. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Yo, yo, yo. What's cracking, nigga?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You work both jobs today or just one?
On first down, Webster. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up spin his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Back to the air on 2nd down. Webster.
Goodness, where's the protection?
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webster. And the pressure gets to him again.
Wow.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last time when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score
I said sorry as soon as I walked past.
And see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Excuse me. That nigga said what?
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking
big mouse off.
He knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with
it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now they go with a slant that time, 15 yards and a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Now he'll go deep down the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You said you hate it.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. As he's going to push this one into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Saquon Barkley, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
All right, man. All right.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Right next to the damn.
They'll take it in the end zone.
How am I about to go on mute? I'm not motherfucking talking.
So they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here now come the Falcons. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
They gonna put me on mute. I don't
We know
understand that.
right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12
Me,
and
motherfucker.
25 plays.
Mute me.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
What?
So the opening play of the drive goes
What'd you say?
backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Green 39! Green 39!
Off the play fake. Webster. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Flex round! Flex round!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Flex round!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math.
Yeah,
Am I
I'm
correct?
about
That's
to
the
say
first
you
time
can't
that's been
tell.
incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Yes, we got to play the defense on that ball.
That is inside the 5. And he
That is
doesn't
so-
quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
What the
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Nah, nigga, shit just flashed. Nigga, my screen just flashed black. Nigga, pop back in.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out.
Can't play no defense. The defense like he flat-footed. Man, that shit stank, man. What the fuck is going on, man? That shit stank. Loose booty.
You got that nigga loose booty.
Now, and some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to
Loose cheeks. Who the fuck is loose cheeks?
For a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now a handoff looking right. And it's played lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Charlie, what in the world?
Off play action. Webster. And he fires one that's intercepted.
I love you too, but why'd you come sit on my phone?
And then we'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to get one out. That's consistent 20. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Good shot.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Shit.
That's fielding in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And they'll run it here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
That was funny. Hold that dragonfly. Damn.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webster. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
He gave the ball in one. He had the ball for one possession. And he played the ball.
Off the play fake. Webster. Finds his target, Montgomery. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think the rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Yo, why he can't throw the fucking ball, man?
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
These dudes just let it quit up. Let it quit on us.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before break. Webster, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. He'll wind up getting 9.
Wow, my son, how you doing?
Was second and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays. You can't.
No, I'm talking to Red Jr.
Those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Fuck that big swole head, that swole back nigga. Fuck that nigga.
On play action, they'll throw. Buying time to his left.
That's some bullshit.
Now he'll turn and throw deep.
Yo,
what? Wide open, complete.
I hate that. That shit ain't nowhere in there.
A big play there for the Giants. 41 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Grady Jarrett getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll set up a throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Gorilla Keisha wave bye-bye to you.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. To throw on 2nd down. Webster. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
That factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Looking to throw. Webster, and he will find Ridley on the left side.
No, it doesn't.
11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Back to throw. Webster, he's going to loft one. Deep left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Right.
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's
I have no problem taking this shot with you.
by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows
Your
what he's
hands
doing.
are cold.
To eliminate all of that.
The offensive backfield.
Come on, why am I shit?
Back now here on EA Sports.
Alright, so to avoid all that, what I did was I ended up giving Mike $1,000 extra. And what he did was he deposited into his account and then he turned around and got a cashier check, doing the same thing he did the first time with the first $500 cashier check. So now I got 2 cashier checks, 500, 1,000. I go deposit it yesterday, get the bank statement with the transaction history saying that it has a deposit and it's pending.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
He says, I was looking at the bank statements that you brought by yesterday.
This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal.
A transaction of 2,000 and nothing was 3,000. And then this.
Looking to throw. Webster. And this is going to be incomplete.
No, that's not how that works.
You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much.
First of all, he's wrong off top for telling you that you need a gift letter. Because the only time anytime the motherfucker should be concerned is if you put somebody else's income on your fucking shit. If only people income on your shit is if your only personal income on there is you and your fiance, that's the only income that fucking matter. They can't be questioning no other shit.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're
Because it's not on your paperwork. He's not contributing to your household.
How they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They've put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down.
This shit sounds shady on his part. Like he was
an incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
makes sense.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they'll wind up
Right.
this
That shouldn't even.
inside the 20.
I don't know what you're saying. You said red. I didn't hear nothing you said.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Keisha, you asked me to take a shot. I said I have a shot right here. So I'm trying to understand what you're talking about.
Zone and the safeties have less ground to cover. You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
I was talking.
So in other words,
on third down, he'll drop to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Now back to throw. Oh, fighting off the defender. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Looking to throw on second down. Webster.
No, that's federal law.
To the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Now let's go.
They go play action here on first down. Fighting to stay upright. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man.
Only people's income matters is the people who actually living in the house, who's on the application.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Throwing again. Webster. He's going to go for a big play downfield. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And that one results in 35 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here we go now. 3-19.
You just need a better
throwing on first down. Webster under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Back to throw. Webster under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mario Edwards in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Hurry up, here we go.
Off play action. Webster. And the pressure gets to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. New York set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... You know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating.
Justin and Gorilla, where are you?
Been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from their first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. Past the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
They had two sides to that coin. They look like they're going to protect it here in this one. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So first and 10 now from the 30.
All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Looking to throw. Webster now in depth. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They give him a gain of 37. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Man, you can get good at it, but like unless you do it like me and Justin was doing, because that shit change every day, and you don't know the regulations, you ain't gonna never have that information.
Break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down.
Yeah, there's definitely some basic shit you can know, but like to be like versed on it like me and Justin. You gotta do that shit for a minute.
They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Mario Edwards in there to get it.
We was with Bank of America when they brought their shit from Countrywide.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Webster, a hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go through it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Now out come the Giants. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll look to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Looking to throw. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season, we get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Giants, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. So...
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate. Yeah, we really touch you. We touch you. October, I'm about to another state. You went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means it coming from all. I got 6 phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us on the prison. That's why I can't sleep that night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
Still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. 6 I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wells. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if you're sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my at the drive-thru. You know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't never met a man that they can't talk. Talking on the phone, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong?
Too many handle business on my own, cause you ain't right. And that's I don't condone. I got homies behind the wall wishing they was home. They got jammed up, kept discussing business on the phone. But Scotty, boy, we 200 bands up to $20 clip. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when you turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that, don't get confused, cause even when you prayed I didn't lose.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't never met a man that they can't talk. Talking on the phone, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? Talking on the phone.
I never really about it, but I got something to do. I got these things on my back. Sherry, get me moving. I told you, I keep trying to move it. They were like, let me in the mountain. I'm scared of school, that's a tune. Make me see that from the right. Hit me up, not a moment. I need some break, I don't own it. I had a shit, I don't own it. Like, I don't know you, you know. Rest me up on me, told you. I had a break and I showed up. You got this bitch in me. I'm sleeping at slow. My
shot it pulling up, real bad, bad. You too. Dripping my sweat.